morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night once again, everyone. Okay, so trailer reaction, Morbius, the new trailer. Yesterday there was a little featurette that came out, which looked really cool, and announced come today. So, of course, today I had to go back to work, so I've just waited all day to see it. Just got home a little while ago before I do some studying and take my quizzes and stuff. Wanted to go ahead and check out Morbius. So let us see what we have. Here we go. Okay.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
I should have died years ago.
People all over the world have my disease.
I'm here
To find a cure.
We have to push the boundaries, take the risks.
If you're gonna run,
Do it now.
People are strange.
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
When you're a stranger,
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
faces look ugly. When you're alone,
What did you do to yourself?
I wish I knew. From to being more alive than.
It worked.
Not exactly.
I have increased strength and speed and some form of bat radar.
What else can I do?
There are limits. There has to be.
There's something inside of me.
Who wants to hunt?
And
when you're strange, faces come
Can you control it? I don't know.
You're strange.
Half the city wants to kill you.
No one remembers your name.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
Wants to
Yeah, Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
I'd do anything to save a life. But I don't know what I'm.
You save lives, you don't take them.
To heal the world or to destroy it.
Okay.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom.
I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Huh. Okay. So that was very interesting. We see much more. And like one of the questions I posed yesterday after the featurette, or things I had been wondering as far as how we're doing Morbius is, I mean, was it like going to be a gradual change, and then like we see him fighting the nature, um, and then he's like full on vampire Morbius unchanged, but it looks like at least for some of this, he kind of changes back and forth. I guess consumes blood, he can be kind of normalish, but as the hunger grows, you know, of course they had a joke thrown in there, which I kind of heard a leak earlier, unfortunately, that the whole line, "Who are you?" is like, "We are." It's like, "I'm Venom," or however he put it. He's like, "No kidding, I'm your friendly Dr. Michael Morbius." So that's, and someone else, a cop, referenced San Francisco. So I guess, that's a allusion to Venom, obviously. So this has to take place in the Venom verse, I guess, if you will, um, that where Venom and Let There Be Carnage took place in. The only question still here is Michael Keaton. Assuming, again, we're all assuming that's Adrian Toomes from Homecoming. So is it a red herring where he's actually another character, since this is another technical universe? Or is it Toomes, if we are indeed in the Venom verse, that it's a variant, I guess. Well, now ever since Loki, that's the major word, variant. So yes, is this Tomb a variant, or is this the one we know from um, um, from Homecoming? But like I said, if that's the question, if that's the case, then like I said, it's like I don't know, it's just confusing because if that's a variant, I mean, it could be a variant, and like I said, they've had a lot of the same or similar issues as far as Spider-Man, a murder, whether it was Mysterio or someone else. Hence why I guess Venom seemed to know Peter, or, as he said, that guy, type thing. So I don't know, it's all kind of confusing. Hopefully in the movie we'll kind of get it. So yeah, either it's directly in the Venomverse and we have a variant, either Michael Keaton, someone else, he's a variant of Adrian Toomes from Homecoming, or this is actually in the MCU now, and when they're referencing that thing in San Francisco, um, it would be post Let There Be Carnage. Like, I guess Venom has been doing something. Um, but yeah, again, timeline wise, I don't know how much sense that makes, because the scene for, again, it depends on where this movie takes place. Because again, if I'm right, if I remember right, this movie was supposed to come out before Let There Be Carnage and No Way Home. So again, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that was the timeline. Um, so yeah, and hence I think that's why we saw the trailer for Morbius a year ago. Year ago, 2 years ago. Yeah. Anyways, that a year ago, that that was one of the big things. It was like everybody was like, "Oh my God, it's a vulture," because you know we were, Spider-Man still fresh in our brains. Um, Maybe it was 2 years ago, before Far From, I don't know. Yeah, so that was the automatic connection. So, like I said, or it could be a red herring. So, anyways, what? I'm just gonna watch this again quickly. So, anyone who chooses to stick with me, cool. I'm gonna watch this one more time, and then let's go.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor. I should have died years ago. People.
Okay, so I gotta say, I love the use of like I said, like fleur-de-lis in the first trailer, and then using When You're Strange. I knew it from the first couple notes of it. Do 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 do. I was just like, okay, this is a very interesting choice for the thing. I mean, it fits, but
All over the world have my disease. I'm here to find a cure. We have to push the boundaries, take the risks. If you're gonna run, do it now.
People are strange.
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
When you're a stranger,
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
faces look
Okay, so missing for 2 months, and then he washed up in the is that in a container that washed up on Long Island? Huh. Okay.
ugly. When you're alone,
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
I wish I knew. I went from dying.
Okay, so again, we don't know obviously the exact time frame for this movie, but we see him in an orange jumpsuit there. So is it like after he, I guess, has been missing for 2 months and they found him? I guess they're saying, I thought it said a container, but I guess in that boat which was probably full of shipping containers and people dead, so they arrested him. So,
More alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly.
I have increased strength and speed and some form of bat radar.
which is known as echolocation.
What else can I do?
Okay, so that's kind of like, okay, so he's able to use the current to fly, I guess. I mean, as opposed to just he's flying because he can fly. Okay. Wait, oh, wait a sec. Oop, so, was that what I just thought it was? God, ugh. Oscorp. So we have Oscorp now, officially, in our new frame universe or whatever. Unless, hmm. Now, there again, one other thing is I tried to avoid spoilers. When I was looking at other stuff on YouTube today, I did see someone had a headline like, "Is it connected to Amazing Spider-Man?" So, or I guess it could be similarly Raimi, because there was Oscorp, I believe. I mean, of course, Norman Osborn and his company, which I think was called Oscorp there too. But I got to do a rewatch of the original Spider-Mans and the Amazing Spider-Man franchise just to redo them. But that being said, as we see Oscorp, that building and everything, and I'm wondering if that is the same building or just very similar to the one in Amazing Spider-Man. But anyways, so, okay, so we have Oscorp.
There has to be.
There's something inside of me.
Who wants to hunt
And consume blood.
Michael.
when you're a stranger, faces come
And you can.
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
Okay, and like I said, vampire.
The city wants.
Hey, Dr. Michael Morbius apprehended for vampire murder. So, it's known very quickly, I guess, what's going on. Oh, geez. Okay, let's look at these headlines. Finding the truth within. Finding the truth within in his own words. I can't read that. The one word I can't read, obviously. Finding the truth within, told in his own words, but who is him? And what's that picture? Rhino on the loose. Zoo hoax fools us all. Okay. black cat, friend or foe. So we have a black cat in this world already. Okay. A shocking turn of events, world-renowned medical genius, Dr. Michael Morbius, has been arrested for murder. Okay. So.
Wants to kill you.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
Haven't had anything this weird since that thing in San Francisco.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco. We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
This consistent? Is that what he said?
The other half wants to control you.
Now, what's Matt Smith doing in there? I'm really curious. And again, so we have this image of Spidey that I think that's the Maguire suit. So I know, again, when we first saw this in the first trailer, people were wondering if it was kind of maybe someone just slapped it there for a moment and it was a placeholder, or is that Garfield's suit? Because kind of silvery. I know Maguire's is like red and like the webbing is black, but I think why am I forgetting Andrew's last name? Amazing Spider-Man. His second suit had kind of raised webbing, but it was a little more black silvery. So, okay. Questions, questions, questions. Again, all that more leads to that this is the same universe or a similar universe to either Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. So.
Hey, Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
Okay. So yeah, Dr. Mike, you and I should
stay in touch.
Okay. So, again, question, is that Adrian Toomes from our world, MCU proper world, or variant in one of the others? So he was in jail, same jail as Toomes, which I think is Riker's, if I remember right.
I'd do anything to save a life, but I don't know what I'm capable of.
You save lives, you don't take them.
I just have to say, the effects and makeup, I'm assuming there's practical makeup here too, but, and the effects are just amazing. So kind of weird, haunting.
Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it?
I mean, just that image. Terrifying. That is a vampire. You know, again, just wow.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom.
I am Venom. Okay, so of course Venom is now well known, which means it takes place after, I would say it would have to take place after Let There Be Carnage, because I assume the again from the way it seemed to be presented, again after Venom 1, they thought the symbiote was whoever may have known the symbiote, which was not many people, including Anne, thought Venom was dead, and then of course they see he's alive, and there was the media exposure, and that makes me think, of course, as they talk about that thing in San Francisco, maybe they were talking about Carnage, not Venom, but either way, so I guess this takes place after Let There Be Carnage. So
I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Michael Morbius at your service. So, and we have that kind of shot.
Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
So quick, I couldn't even get it.
At your service.
There it goes. All right. So yeah, it just freaking looks good. Looks very, very good. Again, we won't know till we actually see the film, which is only a couple months away. Again, we got Spider-Man No Way Home next month, and then we have Morbius the following month, which, okay, it just says January. I have a day on here. But, yeah, okay. Um, I really don't know what else to say about that, that I haven't already said. Plenty of questions, mainly about where does this fit? Since, again, now we have the Venomverse and the MCU having collided, let there be carnage. And again, like I said, I think Venom will be in No Way Home. I'm guessing, even if it's like a post-credit scene, which after setting it up the way they did, I don't understand why it would just be a post-credit scene. But who knows? Um, will we see Morbius in No Way Home? I don't think so. I mean, now unless that was some type of cameo or post-credit scenes, because it would be the next Sony movie, perhaps. But yeah, I guess we'll just see. So that is my reaction, my review slash kind of thoughts, ramblings. As always, feel free to share, subscribe. Hopefully, give me a like if you like the content. If you don't, dislike. But feel free to leave a message in the comments. Let me know what you think of the new trailer for Morbius. Are you looking forward to this movie? Like I said, I was looking forward to it before. I'm all the more looking forward to it now. Um, you know, and as always, thanks for watching.